Ohio. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, Davey Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Throwing, Mack. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Buckeye! The defense putting points on the board.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll go play action with Mack. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
And they're able to make the tackle.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Guys, looking for some surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, Austin Mack. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Jackson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Julian saying to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. See it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The option look. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The run inside. It's Hill. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he wants it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Coaches look at this step.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Mack to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own. He's going for a big play downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Here comes the heat. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
And that is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Running inside, it's Jackson. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Sayin to throw. Got him downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've already dug themselves a hole. They've given up some big plays. They're trailing in this football game, missing tackles. They've got to find some answers. They haven't had any for this offense so far.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Incomplete. That one battered away at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Sayin from the gun on third down. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on the board.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Mack. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Got his man. There's a crease. Touchdown, Ohio State. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Austin Mack unloads it downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Right down the middle. What? And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Lane Kiffin before the game. Anytime the Big Ten takes on the SEC, it is more than just about this game. It is about bragging rights and who is the most dominant conference. We'll find out today, guys. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. The run inside. It's Berry. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Levin. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Now improvising. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. throwing. Say it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Powers through the defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the field. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. Third play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime deep down the field.
Off play action on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's not afraid to go deep. That ball is caught. One hand grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And you see more and more of these guys making one-handed catches. Such great athletes that just go up, don't need the second hand, snap that thing, pull it into their body, and make big plays down the field.
Rushes on him, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Say it. Got his man to the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Here's a little room there. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Might as well stick with him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spend the magic beat.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive balance.
From the gun on third down, say it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Green. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run play action. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He might want another play. Say it. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Under fire, and down he goes.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
The give to Caden Durham. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take a shot. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Running inside, it's Jackson. Trying to take it back. The 50, the 40, the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
My goodness, you're backed up, just trying to give yourself some space on offense. Forget that. I'm taking this thing 98 yards to the house. You know what's nice? To almost break the 100-yard rushing mark in one play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. He's already thrown one pick, and look, he might get it together, but it seems like he's a little fouled up in his mechanics. A lot of things coming off his back foot.
Yeah, and you want to get those feet set and in the ground. Once you start to drift, that ball, when you throw it, is going to drift. So he's just got to iron in, get those feet set, stay square every time he throws the football so he can be a little bit more accurate, stop making some of these balls.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Levin. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a deep grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. Turning it on!
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Here's Julian saying to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Moving out to the right. Sales went into the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team, going to make it a tackle?
Yeah, they were saying, we're not doing kick 6. This isn't Auburn, Alabama back in the day. And the big fellas up front, it's the offensive linemen that have to get out there and make a tackle. You're right, that was impressive.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got a little grass. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Here's Sayin to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not want. Take it from me. I know it from experience. I remember my true freshman year playing at night here in Death Valley. That was the first time in my life I understood what the term hostile environment meant. This place is scary when the crowd gets involved, and that sack right there is going to light them up.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Sayin. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. The run inside. It's Jackson. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the 1st down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. They're working that left side. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Jackson. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice game on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Saying from the gun on third down. On target over the middle. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical...
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Hall. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. I think he was about a step or so from breaking that one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To the air. It's Levitt. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Unloads to the right. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Escapes the pressure to his right. Hubs it downfield. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Here's a throw downfield late. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The defense defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Defense ends this game in style. Coming up with... Ohio. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Throwing, say it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. From the gun on third down, say it. He's got him. That'll be enough for the first down inside the 45 at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside, it's West. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Say it. Pocket breaking down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Quarterback sneak. That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. They'll run the sneak for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback making checks. Say it. Quick completion on the out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The run inside. It's Berry. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to Caden Durham. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that's just a catch you got to make, right? It's 3rd down. You've got an opportunity to make a play in the middle of the field. Butterfield.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. He goes right back to the air. Finds his tight end. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Tigers are rolling down the field. Oh, better look out! To the 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, the offense was off to a bit of a slow start, but we know in talking to this running back, he prides himself on getting stronger as the game goes on. And here in the 2nd quarter, he breaks off a beautiful long touchdown to put his offense on the board. And you know now, he's going to be asking the offensive coordinator to start feeding him the football.
give me more touches. Shocker that he would say that, but the other side of the ball, defense, like we've got to swarm to the football. It's got to be a consistent effort to try to stop the running back because he is good. He is dynamic. And you just saw one touch can change the field position and can change the scoreboard just like it did right there.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Open on the left side, it's Smith. There's some room. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Buckeye! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Under fire. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it way down the field. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on one second down.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A first down run on the doorstep. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Quarterback adapting. Fires into the end zone. And he will score the question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. And they'll back it up after the penalty, and this offense will have more work to do on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Levitt. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Caught by Smith. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to...
And he's got room. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fourth down, Sayin. Going for it all. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Makes it past the marker. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Here's a heat. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here...
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Sayin to throw. Over the middle, it's Smith.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Maybe some room here. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Levin. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run. At the 30.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Picks up the first down. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeye!
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sidelines going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time. Lets it go. And they swarm him under.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
To throw, it's Levin. Plucks it out of the air. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Moving out of the pocket. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after him.
Finds his man. A huge play there, and they finally get it. Fouls at the 37.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it will be a 60-yard attempt. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down. They'll stop him just outside the 30 and the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Throwing, say it. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Jackson. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Finding some room.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Say it. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Right down the boulevard. Big celebration, understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Scanning the field, it's Levin. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. Catch inside the 30 and still running. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack.